Please do sit down. Good evening. My name's Quintin McKellar and I'm the Vice-Chancellor at the University. It's my very great pleasure to welcome you to the ceremony for the Hertfordshire Business School. May I begin by introducing the platform party and welcome on my immediate left His Majesty's Lord Lieutenant of Hertfordshire, Robert Voss, CBE, C St J, who will be receiving an honorary degree of Doctor of Laws this evening. Next to him, Professor Damien Ward, Dean of the Hertfordshire Business School. On my right is Professor Mary Watson, the Pro-Vice-Chancellor for Education and Student Experience, and next to her, Mr Manoj Nagireddy, President of the Students' Union. And on my far right is Mrs Helen Davidson, the Deputy Secretary and Registrar, who carries in the university's mace, the mace which you see in front of me, which traditionally is there for my protection. Mrs Davidson's itching to use it, so beware. May I also, of course, at this point welcome all our graduands, their relatives and friends to this evening's ceremony. We'll now proceed with the presentation of awards, and I have pleasure in calling upon Professor Watson to read a citation for the conferment of an honorary degree on His Majesty's Lord Lieutenant of Hertfordshire, Robert Voss.
Vice-Chancellor, graduands and guests, it is my pleasure to read the citation for the presentation of the Honorary Award of Doctor of Laws on Robert Voss, Commander of the British Empire and Commander in the Order of St John. Robert is His Majesty's Lord Lieutenant of Hertfordshire and an extremely experienced entrepreneur in the international commodities sector. A former president of both the British Metals Association and the European Metals Federation in Brussels, Robert has also supported an enormous range of local organisations on a voluntary basis, including the university itself as a valued board member. Born in Wembley and raised in Hendon, Robert developed an interest in business and entrepreneurship at an early age. And this was reflected in his choice of degree when, having achieved 4 A-levels at University College School in Hampstead, he enrolled on a BSc Honours degree in Management Science at the University of Manchester. Graduating in 1975, Robert was employed on the Graduate Trainee Scheme by Brookside Metal Company, and he found he was well suited to the international trading of metals. He quickly rose through the ranks, and by the age of 25, he was international trading manager, regularly travelling between the company's offices in New York and the Netherlands, as well as developing business in Africa, India, and the Middle East. After 5 years with Brookside, Robert was invited to become a director of the well-established trading business Metromet Limited in London. He would spend the next 7 years developing and expanding their enterprise across the world, often travelling for up to 5 months of the year to Africa, Asia, and America. It was at this time, too, that Robert would begin to become involved with the broader industry. At the age of 28, he was asked to stand for election to the board of the British Metals Association and became their youngest ever president 3 years later. This served as a perfect platform and an inspiration for him to set up his own business, which he did in 1987. Starting from his lounge with 1 employee and his wife as secretary, Robert would lead and grow Voss International Limited for nearly 3 decades, turning over £80 million at its peak and trading in 65 countries. Robert's influence in the sector was further demonstrated when he helped establish Eurometric, the European Trade Federation in Brussels, and would serve as the UK representative and board member for 24 years. During this time, he was twice elected president by the representatives from the 27 EU member states. He was also elected to the World Federation and served on their boards for more than 30 years. Robert has always had a special interest in supporting young entrepreneurs, initially through his involvement with Hertfordshire Young Enterprise Programme and as a venture capitalist investing in several new companies. He established a Young Entrepreneurs Challenge with the national newspaper, and in 2019 founded the Lord Lieutenant's Entrepreneurs Challenge, an annual competition which is now a firm fixture. In addition, Robert has been a judge of the National Business Awards since 2006 and a consultant and mentor to several startups and SMEs. Robert is also the patron or president of more than 25 national and local charities, including the Hertfordshire Community Foundation and Hertfordshire Scouts, and he has established the first ever charity hub, which brings together a number of smaller charities in the region into a supportive network. He is president of the East Anglian Reserve and Cadet Force Association, chair of the Magistrates Advisory Committee, and advises many on the business side of the charity sector. Robert also served 2 terms on the university's board, imparting his invaluable advice to the executive team, and is currently driving the establishment of an academy for film and television at the institution. Robert retired from day-to-day business in 2015, but 2 years later, he took on another significant role when he was appointed Her Majesty's Lord Lieutenant of Hertfordshire, a role he will continue as His Majesty's Lord Lieutenant until 2028. Among the many civic duties that he now undertakes, he represents the East of England in the King's Award for Enterprise. Robert was recognised in the New Year's Honours List of 2014 for services to British industry and voluntary work in the UK as a Commander of the British Empire. And in February 2020, he was honoured by Her Majesty the Queen as a Commander in the Order of St. John. To these honours, in recognition of his remarkable career and outstanding contribution to the voluntary sector and to civic life, the university would like to add its own. Vice-Chancellor, I have the honour to present Robert Voss, CBE, C St J, for an honorary Doctorate of Laws.
I now call upon His Majesty's Lord Lieutenant of Hertfordshire, Robert Voss, to address the Assembly.
Vice-Chancellor, graduates and guests, may I firstly say how humbled and honoured I am to receive this most prestigious award. A little over 48 years ago, I stood in the Great Hall of Manchester University, receiving my Bachelor of Science degree in Management Science, the same course and degree as the Dean of the Business School studied. The business school I was associated with in Manchester was in its infancy, as business as an academic subject was only emerging at a small number of British universities in the early 70s. How things have evolved over nearly half a century. I'd originally planned to study law, but little did I expect it to take 48 years to receive a degree in law, albeit an honorary one. My late mother, who was one of the world's worst photographers, took the only photograph of me in my cap and gown outside the university building on her small Instamatic camera. Sadly, she framed the photograph wrongly, and the only photograph of me in my cap and gown is from the neck down. So my graduation, I had my head cut off. Today, of course, I expect better, as we're all proficient photographers with camera phones which are many, many times more powerful than my mother's little Instamatic. Considering the evolvement of the camera, I thought I would look at other developments over the last 48-year period. As a reward for getting into university, my family gave me a much prized possession which cost £29.99, which is equivalent of £350 today. It was a Casio calculator with 4 functions: plus, minus, divide and multiply. If they wanted one with a memory, it cost £4.50 extra. I was the envy of many other students, as a calculator was the prized possession in the early 70s. We were also given the option to take an extracurricular course in computers at Manchester, which involved putting on a white hazmat suit, going through a vacuum chamber into a large room full of flashing lights and buzzing instruments. How different today when we all walk around with far greater power on our watches and our phones than the entire bank of computers I faced in Manchester. If I asked everyone in this cathedral today what is the greatest invention of the last 48 years, I would no doubt receive a large number of different replies. Is it DNA, electric vehicles, the mobile phone, Amazon, Google? I would say the internet, with its social media, has possibly the greatest impact on our daily lives. What is done today without some interaction with the internet, messaging, WhatsApp, Zoom, etc.? But the one thing that has remained constant throughout those 48 years and even further back is the value and power of education. For education is the one gift that an individual receives that can never be taken away. Several years ago, I connected by accident with one of my old professors from Manchester, Sir Carrie Cooper. We met in the frozen food aisle of a Portuguese supermarket, and I asked if he was the same man who taught me over 40 years earlier, for he'd hardly changed. When he said yes, I said I was very sorry, but I thought I still had an essay to hand in, albeit 42 years late. Without batting an eyelid, he joined in the fun and said, "Not to worry, let me have it in the morning." In fact, some of you may have met Carrie, who gave a presentation here several years ago. We remain good friends to this day, and in fact we had a meal together only last week. The things he taught me all those years ago about the important value of people and relationships in business are still relevant today, and something he teaches all his students today. The point of this is that while some subjects being taught will certainly not have stood the test of time, computer science being an obvious one, many principles of education will not have changed over nearly half a century, including those relating to business. Carrie and others taught me to aim high, as we never know which way our lives will go. If someone had told the long-haired 21-year-old undergraduate from Manchester that in later life he would become the personal representative of Her Majesty the Queen and subsequently King Charles, I would have thought them totally mad. I was then setting out at the bottom step of a ladder of a business career which spanned 42 years, a career which saw me visit well over 55 countries, run several businesses, but meet some amazing and inspirational people and thoroughly enjoy my business life. On the very first day of my working life as a graduate trainee in a huge public company, I was called into the chairman's office and given 2 pieces of advice which have stayed with me and which I've imparted to all my employees. Firstly, to never forget that business and other careers involve people at all levels. And secondly, to always listen and learn from others. Every successful businessman or woman has failed at something, and we can all learn from their experience. Mark Zuckerberg failed 3 times before he founded Facebook, as did Henry Ford before he founded his motor company. And Colonel Harlan Sanders, who famously failed 1,009 times before he finally got his recipe right and set up Kentucky Fried Chicken. So never ignore the advice of those who've been there and got several t-shirts. To those of you intending to pursue a career in business or industry, you could not have chosen a better county to do so. for Hertfordshire is full of entrepreneurial businesses, large and small. Apart from some of the well-known multinationals at home here, Tesco, Ocado, GSK, Airbus, there are about 100,000 SMEs. So the business environment is lively and diverse on your doorstep. And believe me, business can be interesting and fun. Just over 6 years ago, when I thought my golf handicap would go down and my leisure time would go up, I received the call from Her late Majesty the Queen, and unexpectedly my life took off in a totally different direction, serving the world's greatest monarchy. One of the great benefits of my role as Lord Lieutenant is meeting people and visiting a vast and diverse variety of establishments across Hertfordshire. I particularly enjoy visiting schools and colleges. At primary school, when I'm in uniform, I always get asked the same 3 questions. Have you met the King? Do you live in a castle? And have you killed anybody with your sword? My standard reply is yes, no, and not yet. Or, in the case of one recently, when I was asked by an 8-year-old if my sword could cut someone's head off. And I said, let's give it a try. After all, my mother managed it 48 years ago. I've also had the honour and privilege to have served on the board of this university and have seen how it has grown and continues to grow in stature and reputation. And recently I had a look round the amazing new Specs building. I hope you all realise how privileged you have been to study at this great institution, and you can all hold your heads up high at today's graduation. I would urge you all to aim high, whether you're going into business, academia, or whatever your future holds. Everything is achievable. I'm the son of 2 immigrants who arrived in this country with nothing, and now I report directly to the British monarch. With a great education, the world is now your oyster, and there are plenty of pearls to be found and nurtured, so good luck to you all. Once again, Vice-Chancellor and the board, I thank you for this great honour and for finally securing my law degree.
Thanks, Robert. That's terrific. We shall now receive the graduates of the Hertfordshire Business School. The graduates are presented by a member of academic staff from their school or department. And I first call upon Dr. Francesca Gagliardi.
Hertfordshire Business School, Doctor of Philosophy. Fahima Alam has been awarded the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in recognition of a program of work entitled Adoption of Interactive Artificial Intelligence, Chatbots in the Online Retailing Fashion Industry. Vice-Chancellor, Dr. Fahima Alam. Doctor of Philosophy, Anne Holness, has been awarded the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in recognition of a program of work entitled An Investigation of the Development of the Soft Drinks Industry Levy to Address Childhood Obesity in the UK. Vice-Chancellor, Dr. Anne Holness.
The following awards were achieved under the marketing course. Master of Science degree, Yusra Nasir. Bachelor of Arts degree, Yassin Ahmed. Bolu Ajayi. Nazira Akhtar. Timothy Oluwatomiwa Adebanji Alao. Zain Ali, Tilani, Randy Kwame Ening, Hira Asghar Akhtar, Hazira Sadia, Elaisu Bekir, Carolina Simoes, Barbara Bilbao Dines, Edna Boateng, Taylor Bradley, winner of a university prize, Maddie Brett, Grace Victoria Bunduku, Demi Dimitri, Saif Dala, Gurjo Desi, Natalie Dixon, winner of a university prize, Carrie Dunn, Kingsley Emezi, Jeannie Emmanuel, Zarang Farahi, Christian Fords, Zamali Kian, winner of a university prize, Summer Gittens, Annabella Goyevats, Valentina Gomez Bastidas, winner of a university prize, Olivia Gray, Danielle Groom, Berke Guler, Zeynep Gurbus, Mustafa Habib, Tanika Hans, Abby Gail Hawkins, Kara Hesketh, James Howard, Surya Ains, Sam Izwani, Melis Izet, Fleur Marianne Jackman, Victor James, Sanmo Singh Jammu. Nyima Jatta. Simran Kau Jatalla. Walid Ketami. Khadija. Ishan Kumar. Abigail Lazel. Dominique Keresha Lear. Demi Lisandro. Naya Llewellyn. Konstantinos Malatos. Daniela Correa. Caroline Joalici Mayor Carranza. Tom Merna. Parvs Mia. Sei Mia. Krisha Moda. Isra Ahmed. Aska Munawar. Faith Withimbo. Liberty Neve. Yasmin Noor. Aidan Odukoya. Leslieanne Okafor. Kelvin Owusu. Robbie Pear. Ben Pinnock. Kimberly. Jasitharan Pramaraja. Emily Rose Pretios. Faith Quinn. Juwaria Rafiq. Nikhil Kamal Ravalia. Al Hassan Reith. Charanjeev Kaur Riyar. Abidemi Rufai Ekabor. Juan Camilo Ruiz Perez. Winner of a Bronze Go Hearts Award, Jara Sam. Beatriz Alice Ribeiro. Stephanie Jacqueline Segunda. Neha Shah. Chloe Slessor. Jaheem Smith. Hasib Sohel. Ben Taylor. Jessica Topuzzi. Robbie Vinci. Alicia Wharton. John T. Whelan. Blake Williams. Abigail Wilson. Joseph Worth. Jenny Rose Yumbe.
The following award was achieved under the Business Administration course. Ebanahita Ehi Abakoya. Zainul Abidin. Genesis Abikbe. Latif Owolabi Akpola. Antonia Ekooma. Arkan Al-Eshaikar. Hika Ansari. Alexandra Anton. Sevara Bakhodirova. Boluwatiftefa Bamishe. Adam Petit. Pia Caesar. Abna Afsal Chima. Usman Chowdhury. Tasnim. Kyle Casey Cowie. Sean Cruikshanks. Arun Prasad Daniel. Musadik Deshmukh. Arman Dilawi. Suma Dillon. Francisco Ribeiro. William Dubowitz. Chia Fang, Abdullah Al-Fasal, Samantha Ford, Umar Gulam Mustafa, Gurjot Singh, Layli Gujova, Abir Hafiz, Muhammad Zahor Ul Haq, Mustafa Hassan, Ali Hassan Munir, Lashini Rana Singh, Krishna Ramji Hirani, Fak Iftikhar, Blessing Itohan Ikaro, Jaydev Singh, Jasim Shinas, Jatin Kumar, Matujan Jepalan, Yash Dipakbai Kashhadia, winner of a Gold Go Hearts Award, Gishu Kashilo. Akash Chowdhury Ketineni, Muhammad Uzam Abid, Muhammad Taimur Khan, Ziana Ashraf Khan, Veronica Korzov, Hamad Imran Latif, Tiu Yiling, Raju Mathapuram, Muhammad Asad, Julius Madepi, Sumera Amin Mitta, Chidebube Madubuke, Fatima Mo, Muhammad Said Ali, Muhammad Nazir Ahmad, Jean Paul Moki, Abdul Wali Nazar, Nadidi Patience Nadama, is that wrong? No, it's wrong. Sorry. Nadidi Patience Nadama. Lisa Marie Nash. Yeah, Lisa Marie Nash, sorry about that. Winner of a Bronze Go Hearts Award, Ahmed Musat Numinor. Nurul Shafira. Olaniyan Olamide Sunday. Tolu Olumide. Noah Omar. Daniel John Papapetro. Rutwik Rubidhai Patel. Kehinde Olamide Quadri. Naziru Rabiu. Aaron Rajkumar. Maham Rana. Lana Salahi. Ramsha Salman. Saffron Sampson. Ravindran Selva Kumaran. Ong Chao Set. Ji Shen Shao. Shubham Naresh Sharma. Clara Editio Siohan. Brittany Ashley Sujanga. Ines Silva Reyes Olvillera. Lewis Smith. Melis Soan. Isaac Alicia Sibibio. Fiorina Tanya. Fatima Nabela Tassim. Donna Mercedes Anathurman. Neo Tumbireko. Winner of a university prize, Priscilla Veronica. Yuanshuan Shi. Yuan Hao Shi. Victor Andres Zagara Castillo. Yu Hang Shi.
The following award was achieved under the Business Management and Innovation course. Bachelor of Arts degree, Lucy Atchula. Florence Kahindi. Ellis Cook. Madison Harrigan. Suda Haraz. Sasha Kirsten. Jessica McGlashan. Mari O'Donoghue. Sean O'Sullivan. Valeria Perna. Ryan Pickard. The following award was achieved under the business course. Bachelor of Arts degree, Junaid Ahmed. Maria Alexandru. Kajida Begum. Alexander Belstra. Eloisa Gloria Borg. Winner of a University Prize, Cameron Bundy. Sabrina Philomena Delori. Safia Dogan. Daniel Edge. Byron Emeranini. Omar Hamim. Winner of a Gold Go Hearts Award, Ellie Harris. Daruti Harani. Dina Huashanpur. Arman Hussain. Umar Hussain. Usman Ahmed Hussain. Ognia Yuravichucha. Mithrusashani Krishnamurthy. Amelia Jade Lishman. Kira Lynch. Corvi Machecha. Winner of a University Prize and winner of a Gold Go Hearts Award, Lindsay Chiwanusu Makundi. Brittany Lauren Manji. Georgia MacDonald. Jack McQuiggan. Mohammed Mia. Winner of a Gold Go Hearts Award, Rose Morley. Lisa Narby. Alejandro Nera Escobedo. Monashe. Michael Obasuyi. Jessica Okran. Temitope Olomolo. Olivia Kate Ormston. Winner of a Gold Go Herts Award, Lauren Payne. Reem Reader. Grace Rowley. Saeed Mukram Ali. Dustin Henry Esse Tahiru. Banyushan Tharamaranjan. Delisha Vicaria. Harry Waby. Gareth Warner. Junaid Zafar. Delia Maria Zamfir. Iana Zogu. The following award was achieved under the Leadership and Professional Development course. Bachelor of Arts degree, Lisa Addy. Byron Barrett. Claire Colgan. Jessica Goff. Emma Payne. Louise Tolman.
It's now my very great pleasure to call upon Delia Maria Zamfir to address the Assembly on behalf of the graduates.
Vice-Chancellor Quintin McKellar, graduates, faculty and special guests, thank you for being here today to help us celebrate our achievements as the graduating class of 2023. It is an honour to be chosen as the graduate thanker for this year. A few months ago, this day felt like a lifetime away for most of us, with the pressure of final exams and thousands of unwritten words standing between us and our degrees. I'm sure I speak on behalf of everyone in this room when I say we have most definitely not had the most conventional university experience, with the global pandemic altering our time at university in every way possible. Whilst we have made some incredible memories and tried our best to stay positive over the past few years, It would be wrong to sugarcoat them as entirely wonderful and never without challenge. From the academic stress to the loneliness that a global pandemic and online learning has caused us all, to get through all of that and face an economic crisis and an abundance of strikes makes it safe to say that we have not had the easiest journey on our way to earning our degrees. But despite it all, we are all here now, and I believe we have all developed an exceptional amount of resilience along the way. I believe everyone here today receiving their degree in spite of all the challenges and hardship we as a cohort have faced should be incredibly proud of themselves. I would also like to congratulate Lord Lieutenant of Hertfordshire, Robert Voss, who is receiving today an honorary doctorate of laws. As part of my degree, I was given the opportunity to take a year out and study abroad in Madrid. This was one of the most eye-opening yet challenging years of my life thus far, which really pushed me out of my comfort zone. It started as one of the loneliest times of my life, but I came out of it with the most meaningful friendships and unique experiences. None of this would have been possible without the help and support of the study abroad team at the University of Hertfordshire, who offered endless advice and were always available to lend a helping hand even from hundreds of miles away. The skills we have developed over these years will undoubtedly help us in the future. Attending at 9 a.m. when you only got in at 4 is proof of excellent determination. Handing assignments in more than 5 minutes before the deadline shows remarkable time management. And getting through hours of group work with particularly challenging group mates has allowed us to develop our communication and networking skills. But on a more serious note, I would like to offer my sincere thanks to all the educators that had taught us and administration staff that supported us. Your hard work and dedication have not gone unnoticed. Everyone remembers that one professor that has made an impact on the life at university, whether they helped you figure out a passion or get through a tough year. I know I do. I really urge every graduate in this room to reach out to a mentor who taught you throughout your time here at the University of Hertfordshire and thank them for their time, patience and knowledge they shared. There are faculty members that we have had the privilege of being taught by, and I am sure we are all eternally grateful for them for the time and effort they put into teaching us. Dr. Agustin Rico Albero, Mariana Dawkin, and Sonia Newman, you have changed my academic journey for the better. We will forever be indebted to our professors and lecturers for sharing their expertise, insight, and wisdom with us during our time here at the university. I would also wish for us all to deeply, deeply thank our family and friends, as personally, their endless support and encouragement have been one of my biggest motivators when I have faced adversity. And I know that everyone in this room has had a support system, whatever it may be, to get them through this time of their life. To my dear friends, Olivia and Gabby, thank you for being supportive of me not only through my hardest moments this year, my many, many tears and breakdowns, but also through all of my achievements. I could not have gotten through final year without you both. On a final note from me, I would like to personally congratulate every single graduate here today and our honorary doctorate. You should all be extremely proud of yourselves, and I hope you all go on to do everything you have dreamed of. On behalf of our cohort, I would like to say a huge thank you to our Vice-Chancellor, Quintin McKellar, for the grace you have showed on stage today while receiving all of our graduates. I hope everyone has a fantastic end to their evening, and it has been lovely to see everyone together one last time. Please join me in giving a round of applause for the graduating class of 2023. Thank you. Thank you.
Julia, thank you so much for those kind words, and can I say what an absolute joy it has been for me to see you all coming across the stage, get your graduation. Absolutely wonderful. It's a reflection of the dedication and the commitment that you've put into the work that you've done while you've been at the university. And I hope also that you're now prepared to join our global alumni network of professionals and innovators across the world. We have more than 100,000 of alumni now across the world, and you are now one of them. I hope also, like Delia, you're able to say that you've made friends while you've been at the university, and that they will be lifelong friends, and you keep them throughout the course of your lives. I did just want to comment on 3 successes the university's had this year. The first, really following off the tail of last year, is a reflection of the research that's done at the university. There's a research excellence framework. It's a review of all the research done in all the universities in the UK every 6 or 7 years. And this, the result of the last research excellence framework was that the University of Hertfordshire moved up 20 places in the general listing and 60 places in the research impact table, which is absolutely fantastic. We're now in the top 25 universities in the UK for the research impact that we do, which is absolutely marvellous. But of course, what we do at the university is much more than discovery and much more than research. We're also, of course, deeply committed to education. And I'm delighted to say that on 2 surveys, one which is a survey of our undergraduate students called the National Student Survey. It's an independent survey carried out by Maury Poll. We came 26th. So despite all the hardships that our students have had at the university, they have managed to rank us in the top quartile of universities in the country. I should say there are only 2 Russell Group universities ahead of us, and in fact we're 4 places above Oxford, which is a fantastic result for the university. But even better than that, our postgraduates also are surveyed, and last year in the top postgraduate experience survey, which is carried out, another independent survey, we came 2nd in the whole university sector, which is absolutely fantastic. So because it was many of you who will have filled in those survey results, can I thank you on behalf of the university. It's put us in a fantastic place and really does reflect well on you and on the university, which is terrific. I'm going to finish. I want to do 2 things. Firstly, I want to reflect also, as Delia did, on those people sitting in front of me, your friends, your families, the people who have supported you, not just tonight, but of course throughout your course at the university. I'm sure they've made that journey so much easier as a consequence of the love and support that they've given you. So can I add my deepest thanks to everyone who has made that journey possible for all of you. But I want to finish with something else, because one of you, as you crossed the stage tonight, whispered to me, they said, "Go Herts." Now, the sentiment was right, but I'm afraid that's not how you do it. It's, "Go Herts!" There's something in the volume. Now, can I say, I've been having a competition at each of the graduation ceremonies throughout the course of the week to see who's the loudest Go Hertsers. So I'm going to give you an opportunity to show that you are undoubtedly the loudest Go Hertsers. Now, I should say, my colleagues behind me have also got to do it. Okay, so it's Go Herts as loud as you get. And mums and dads, friends, relatives, please join in. If you happen to see any University of Hertfordshire student wearing the grey hoodies that we give them with Go Herts on them, do walk up to them and terrify them by shouting, "Go Herts!" Okay, now well done. We're going to do it together on the count of 3. Are you all with me on this? I keep saying it's going to be really embarrassing if I say this and one day no one else does it but me. So on the count of 3, Go Herts. 1, 2, 3, Go Herts! I really do think that was the best. That was absolutely terrific. Very well done. Now, can I say that ends the official, or I was going to say formal, it's hardly terribly formal, but that ends the formal part of the proceedings. I'd now like to invite you to the post-ceremony marquee, where our graduates will be able to view the photographs which have been taken. I should also say, this is a first for me. It's the first time one of my graduates coming across the stage actually photographed himself as he was walking across the stage. But for those of you who were photographed by our official photographer, you'll be able to view the photographs which were taken as you walked across the stage. And there's also some refreshments in the marquee. Could I ask you, though, if you wouldn't mind standing as the platform party leave the Abbey? Thank you very much.